EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go, 54, going to 54, line. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Elliott. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 56, Mike 56. 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Check back 47. Check back. Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 54. Ryan. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
41. check, 47. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sammy!
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 10! Under kill! 11. 54. Mike 54.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
X3, 218, chop.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
We're good.
line.
High 4, ready. Hey, turn it out.
Under.
Alert 3. Check 4.
Two kill.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Bannon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. You ready?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 24. Hey, kill.
Camara. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready? 5-8. Watch the car. Switch.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Camara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
Opposite. Sammy.
Alert 3. Check.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Here we go. He's crashing.
Kill. Let him. Bravo.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slant.
Elliott running right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This is Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
We're going to 54. Right here.
54, Mike. coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We'll go 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Intended that time for Cooper. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. 95-56.
It's our time. It's our time.
Kill, kill.
Check right. Watch it, you go.
Hey, wahoo.
Get that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Kill, kill.
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
47's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Breeze now. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
36.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check.
54.
Sammy.
To throw, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Come on.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, Echo. 20 seconds.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
47.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 47.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54. Go to 54. 180. Go. Get out there. Hey, kill. 27 Mike. 27 Mike.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47.
Prescott being chased out left. This to Jarwin. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Hey, kill. 47.
Mike's 47. Orbit. Crunch time.
Prescott to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
95-56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, kill.
55. Hey, seam six.
On first down, Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? You ready?
All day, dog.
0-2.
55.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.